We is live. Baby, don't hurt me. Remote play. Together. Alright. Send you that invite.
I am convinced this controller did not connect to my desktop and it just turned on my PS5. Maybe. Let's see. I'll be back. I'm gonna go turn off that PS5 because did that.
I hope you've... Oh, shit! Oh, excuse me. Ooh.
I unplugged said PS5. So now it works.
You just unplugged it?
Yeah. So now it connects to my computer. Because it was picking up the PS5 signal before my computer signal. So I'm using a PS5 controller.
Well, aren't you fancy?
Oh, Argyle is not gonna make money, is it?
I have no idea. I haven't really looked at the box office.
I'm pulling up the stuff, so I just have it in front of me as we're talking.
Yeah.
And let's just say the Collider story is called Argyle Global Box Office Needs a Lifeline.
Well, already then.
It's not even at 10%. No, it's at 18% of what it needs to make money.
I mean, it's also, like, horribly advertised.
Oh, yes. There we go. Cool. I am ready when you are, by the way. So you're aware.
You sure?
Did that... The game just crashed, didn't it?
Well, it just said stop streaming, so...
Wait, did your game crash?
No, I'm farting around on the... knocking asteroids out of the way.
Okay, well, mine is gone. If you want to re-invite me.
It should still be up.
How much are I going to reload it? Let's see, I'm going to try relaunching, see what it does.
I did see, though, what might be my favorite bit of news today. That the that WEC is going to be on Max. So I don't have to hook up to a VPN to watch it. So now I get to watch my weird European endurance races just on Max instead of
Nice.
some weird
Okay, can I rejoin you?
other way of...
Do you know why I can't rejoin you? Because you're doing the split thing. Oh, maybe.
What you talking
Yeah.
about, Alice?
It's not... Remote play together. There we go. It should be loading in?
We're probably going to be in your game, so I'll
Oh, never mind then.
invite you.
Yeah. So re-invite me, I guess. There we go. So I'm going to start 2 instances of this game running. I'm going to close the not instance we're in, okay?
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Let's see if this works. Okay, cool, that worked. Beautiful. Now we're safe. And now we're whenever you're ready.
You gonna join in, or are you just gonna...
Am I not? Oh. Let me help. Yeah, my Optimus Prime ass is in.
You're Optimus Prime and my fish head. Start recording. Final. No. Hey, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Movie Club, where we are talking tonight about Argyle. Rachel Kyle, was that her first name?
What is the mystery? What is
the
unknown?
mystery?
First
It's
off,
almost like they telegraphed this mystery from the fucking beginning.
So yeah, we're here to talk about that. We're just gonna talk about the whole shebang. Yeah, let's. So, what do we feel? So the way I saw this was they're hearing stories of like there are films like this kind of dug in with the whole thing is they're telegraphing that they're a film with a twist. I'm convinced that if you have to pitch that you're a film with a twist, that it's not a good film.
I mean, if they just said, "Hey, look, it's from the guy that created Kingsman," and
Yeah.
it's a different universe.
You could just say it's from the guy who created Kingsman. Just give me the actors we know, which is what you're doing anyway.
Well, I didn't recognize the lead. What was her name?
You're serious. You didn't recognize Bryce Dallas Howard?
Because it doesn't look like Bryce Dallas Howard.
Wait. Yes, it does.
I mean, it does, but not like... If I
That's what
think
you're
of an
thinking,
image
right?
of Bryce Dallas Howard, it's not that. Also, are you sure
That's
it's Bryce Dallas Howard?
The lead of this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, didn't pay attention to the credits. That's probably why I was like, she looks familiar. I don't know why. Also, like, I mean this as no offense, but what was the last thing she was in?
Jurassic Park.
See, I didn't see those, so.
That explains it, yeah. But you know, that I feel like that's the thing which she's known for, wouldn't it be?
Also, she's a redhead, so it's like, that's what threw me off too. Is like,
like again, the cast of this film I think is like on paper fine. Like
she's done
100%.
some voice work in video games. Other than the Jurassic World stuff, looks like Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, everyone knows her from The Help. I feel like everyone knows her from...
I don't remember seeing The Help, though.
You never seen The Help?
I may have once.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
Um,
The other thing is that they know her for... What's the big one that I'm drawing up? Black Mirror.
Yeah, I knew she was in Black Mirror. Also,
Yeah, okay.
she's Gwen Stacy and
Right.
Sam Raimi.
I feel like that one, to me, ironically, is the stuff that people... Like, I feel like Gwen Stacy's one of the less memorable parts of that film. But... Yeah. I'm trying to think what else.
Yeah, she's either done voice work or movies that I haven't seen in the past 10 years, so...
But yeah, let's start with this as we kind of dug into. We started the cast. Let's start with the other one. So Matthew Vaughn here, right? I
Yes.
feel like Matthew Vaughn has like he's both a director. He's a director that like when he misses, but it's really hard because there are a lot of times he hits, and it's always that super hard line of like, where is he gonna fall?
When he hits, it's fun.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's like a very fun director.
And when he misses, it's him trying to be fun. Oh,
It's like-
I see what it is. Okay, so I'm watching the IMDb on the scene
Mhm.
thing that they have. It appears that she either lost weight between shooting the movie and when they did the press tour, or because I was like, I thought that was the thing, right? Like, I'm like, I recognize the face, but I don't know why.
I get it now. Okay, that makes sense.
So-
It does kind of.
It was one of those like uncanny valleys. Like, I feel like I should know this person. I don't know why I should know this person, and I didn't stick around to watch the credits.
What?
So,
But yeah, as we said, this is Argyle. It's starring, as we've been discussing, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, Bryan Cranston, Catherine. It's a big cast. What kind of? Obviously, I think it's immediately fair to say neither of us were big fans of this. Was there anyone that kind of stood out to you? Because I gotta, at least on paper, admit, like, the cast of this film was fine. Like, it was like a fun, like on paper, and I even think of like in premise, this film at least should be fun.
Yeah. I mean, nobody steals a movie quite the way Sam Rockwell does.
Yes.
Like, you could literally throw him in any movie. I mean, dude's one of the most diverse actors, dare I say, ever.
And I feel like, and also, I also put out too. None of that. They did Sam Rockwell and Sam Jackson in the same movie, which I feel like we don't get enough of in life. Like, I feel like those are two that if you just give them a scene, they could just have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, dude literally in a year did a voice for Dishonored 2, was in The Darling of 2017, 3 Billboards, and then a year and a half, or I guess a year after 3 Billboards, he played W in Vice. Dude stole 3 Billboards and Vice. I mean, every scene he was in was like...
Even, like, you guys talk about even a good example of, like, something you don't love, but, like, Sam Rockwell had a big impression is, how many often do people talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and wishing he was still around? Just because he was in one movie and everyone's like, he just stole the show when he was there.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, literally, you could put Sam Rockwell into, like, I don't know, what would be the best movie that...
Hear me out. I want Sam Rockwell as, like, the Bond villain, but not like a real Bond villain, as, like, the horrible one in the beginning of the film they kill that, like, takes 2 seconds.
Or, like, which movie was it? I guess you'd have to build up to him. I was gonna say, like, No Time to Die, where they had Christoph Waltz and Rami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could have him be one of those. But
That's what I
no,
mean, like,
I was thinking,
he's not the main one, but, like, just a person. Like, one of them.
dude, have Sam Rockwell in Leon. Like, go back to, what was it, like 98, 99 when Leon first came out? Leon the Professional. And have him play a role in that.
Oh, God.
He would have killed it. It would have been awesome. Because dude's
Also,
like, I think part of it is he's one of the most genuinely, like, he doesn't have to try to be funny.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like he's the best when, like, he's in a movie that he makes funny, but it isn't a funny movie.
Yeah.
Like I think of, there's a weird one. There's an assassin film he did with
Oh, Seven Psychopaths.
No, not that assassin film. A different we actually watched that the other last night.
That's a fun movie.
I was thinking of
Jesse James, Robert Ford.
No.
Oh.
What is the one he did where he played an assassin and the other person didn't realize she started dating an assassin?
Oh, yes, and he dances in it.
Yes.
What is the name of that movie?
I'm looking. Mr. Right. Yeah. Like something like that, where it's like on paper, but like he's just fun. Like it's just kind of. But no, that, like, for example,
dude was in the Green Mile, Galaxy Quest, and Charlie's Angels within a year.
That's the most. I also completely forgot he was the villain in Charlie's Angels.
Like, if you want to stick to 1999 alone, Midsummer Night's Dream, Green Mile, Galaxy Quest.
Wait, and then he's in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, then Hitchhikers later on, but.
God, that is so good. But yeah, I'm trying to think anyone else kind of stands out. Bryan Cranston, honestly, I was a little disappointed with in this film.
That character is so dumb.
Like
so
it's your Bryan Cranston. Like,
They ruined him. I don't know what they thought they were going to do by having him be the big bad.
Hmm. Like, it didn't feel right. Like I don't know. Like, and I'm trying to think. Also, I know that it's because there has to be a star power reason. Are we gonna sit here and say Dua Lipa is a good actress?
I think that was the biggest surprise to me. Was I was like, okay, she's not as bad as I expected.
And like maybe it's what actually she'll become good too for right now. But yeah, it's because like
there's
her
hope.
face is not as yeah, that's exactly it. It's not like there are other times where we've seen act like I'm like nope. This is one of those I'd be like we could probably get somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like when you see like Lady Gaga acting, no one questions it, right? We all just go, oh yeah, that's fine.
Well, it also helps that Lady Gaga killed A Star Is Born.
No, but the point is though, like she's got to the point where we just go, oh yeah, that could be someone who is a by default in music, but we just go, we know, like we see it's fine.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, I think
that's
once like a singer turned actor, they need a good one in them.
Mm-hmm.
Much like A Star Is Born. Like I feel like Lady Gaga now has a career in Hollywood.
Right.
It doesn't matter what she wants to do from here on out. People
She
will
has an
take
option.
her seriously because of how good she was.
No, I completely agree. That's a very good comparison to that one. But yeah, so let's jump into the box office. I made a comment to AJ before we started, and he went, I've not looked this up. So the rumors are this film needs to make $500 million to be profitable when you count for marketing costs.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think its international is at right now? Or worldwide? What is worldwide?
It's been out since the beginning of February. $25 million.
Okay, this is way better than you thought. 78.
Okay.
But the point is, to need 500 million, it's been out for almost the whole month. This is not a good look for this film, I'm gonna say. Also, just as a general note, I don't know if you've been paying attention. Do we think the box office is, like, gonna recover sooner or later? Like, this has not been a good, what do we think, 6 months for the box office? 9? Like, post the strike. Has not been a good time. And I guess
well, also, like, there's been some
there.
dog shit coming out. Like,
oh, no, it's like that's why, but it's more, can they start getting good enough, like, fast enough?
I mean, March 1st is literally like Dune Part 2 is the like
that's gonna be the
litmus
thing though.
test.
Like right,
that's gonna be
the
Dune Part 2 brings in $100 million in its first week. I think we're like, okay, like it's just that there's been just straight shit at the box office for the past 2.5 months.
And that's why you had weird stuff last year of like that rom-com did like dummy well and stuff. Because there was nothing in theater. Yeah, that's the point. The Sydney Sweeney one.
Anything but you.
Yeah, because that one did like by metric, like any metric, like broke all of their thoughts.
I think that's partially because it became like a TikTok thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, which, since I am not on TikTok and I didn't see anyone but you can imagine my amazement or my bewilderment when Natasha Bedingfield and Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell are singing a song together. I'm like,
that confusing moment.
I'm going, how much did I have to drink tonight? But no, I mean, like, if you look at the box office, right? Like, March 1st, Dune Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
March 8th, you got Kung Fu Panda 4, which...
We'll do numbers.
That will be the one, right? Like
that's the true litmus test. Do families come back? Because that's a true, like, families should come out for numbers, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, March is better than February was. Like, February and January were not good months. Because we were looking at stuff, like, there was not, like... this was it.
And then at the end of March, you got Godzilla and Kong, which is, I think,
It would do numbers. If I what if Godzilla the Zero will help it?
dude, Godzilla Year Zero has done a gajillion dollars.
Oh, I know, but I'm curious. Like, do you think are there people who are gonna see this film thinking that's the film people are talking about?
No.
Because they'll just see Godzilla. Do you think the average consumer is that smart and knows the difference between that many Godzillas?
Well, no, because Godzilla Year Zero has been out of box office for a month now.
Sure, but there's a level
Um,
of people who don't pay enough attention in time, I guess.
Maybe. I guess I'm also, you know, I have to remember that this country is about 85% fucking idiots.
What's the old joke? Remember how think of how dumb the average person you know is, and remember half them are dumber.
Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, I forget who I told this to, and like I've never heard that. The quote from Men in Black: "A person is smart, people are stupid." Or like that's my version. Like I shortened it to
Yeah.
that, but that's
Because the idea is an individual may be smart, but
Yeah.
crowds is dumb.
Yeah.
It's such a good simple line. But yeah, let's jump into. I think we've been avoiding it long enough on this one. So, who is the Rio Agent Argyle? Was the whole shit and conveying of this one, right? Like that was the whole like thing. What did you think of the big unknown twist for this one?
The fact that it was basically pretty easy to figure out as soon as they were like, oh, they can, you know, you're predicting exactly what happened. It's like, okay. She's going to be a secret agent, or, you know, her family's going to be in on it, or something, which I was, in a way, right on both.
Also,
accounts.
the second part of the twist. Are we both disappointed that it's that she was Kingsman?
That who was Kingsman?
She was Kingsman. That like you didn't see that? That's the credit scene. The mid credit scene is she was a Kingsman.
Well, I saw that, like, you know, the Argyle book 1 like closing thing. I haven't seen like the.
Yeah, it reveals that it like in the credit scene that it was Kingsman. Like that was what the first book was.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Like she should have been a statesman, right? Like
Yeah, exactly. It is. I go. I don't mind that they like continue the Kingsman world. I actually like that world a lot. It's just this doesn't feel right way to push it forward.
it's like the second Kingsman movie literally set up Kingsmen are in the UK, statesmen are in the States.
Mhm.
She's based in like bumfuck Colorado. She should have been a statesman.
Right.
Like,
Anyway, at least if you're gonna do it, follow the fiction rules you made.
yeah. I had a feeling it would tie into that just because
Same.
Vaughn
I had a
feels
feeling in the
like-
trailer because it's Vaughn.
Yeah, Vaughn feels like he just needs to tie everything into. He found something that worked, and now he just needs to ride his
I
coattails.
can't blame him. He did find something that worked.
Those movies are awesome. Like I'll go back and watch every single one of them, because they're stupid.
They're stupid,
Just
but they're
fun.
fun.
Yeah, they're stupid.
I
like
like the
they're
first one.
stupid.
Actually,
They're fun.
I don't love the World War II one, the Kingsman, but the other
Oh,
two
the
I actually
Kingsman.
really like.
Yeah,
I
one,
really
the
like
Kingsman is a little. It was pre World War II, but because it deals with Rasputin. It definitely was like, okay, I didn't need to know the history. Like that's not what I really wanted for the third in that series.
Mm-hmm.
I would have
the third
rather
in the
seen.
series. I'm just gonna say it out loud. Do you know how the third in the series ends in the most insane way possible? The obvious insane way. Where they tease Hitler.
Oh yeah, I was like, I haven't seen the Kings. I think I saw the Kingsman once. I saw it in theaters, and that was it.
Oh, yeah,
don't
they
think I've
tease
seen it
Hitler at
since.
the end of that film, which
Yeah.
is still wild to me.
Oh yes, I do. Yes, yeah.
It's like, of course
Well, they
do,
tease
but
it
why?
through the whole movie.
Yeah, but like this is between like indirectly versus like very directly the ending of the book with being like, and here's Hitler.
No, isn't it like Hitler and one of the Russian kids, like, or no, it's fucking who was the
No, because it's all the czars. Because it's all
no,
about
who
all
was
of
the
this
German
cousins.
king? Um,
Oh God, I don't.
World War One.
Is it Frederick? I don't know.
But
No,
they're together.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
him and the Russians because like they're all related. Um, so yeah, I do remember it teasing that like that they're gonna
Oh,
involve.
Kaiser Wilhelm. I should
Yeah,
have known that one. Yeah, yeah, Kaiser Wilhelm.
but yeah, and then it's just like okay, I get that he's having fun with some of that, but also doesn't really matter. Like I think the success of the first one was just that it's a stupid fun action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
the,
also, I think the first one visually is very striking too, which helps.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's a very
Especially in the era they're coming out in, like you're just like, what is? I remember in theaters, it was watching you cut in with the song "I Want My to Be Playing," and then you just do the thing where like she does the slice, and it's just like, what am I watching?
or the church scene with
Yeah.
Freebird.
But that's like later on. I'm saying like early on. That's like that was like that first like 20 seconds into that film.
Oh
They know how
yeah,
to ground you. They know to be like, just trust us. You have a good time.
yeah. I mean, still that effective one shot in the church is so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's definitely way more than one shot, but the fact they edit it together to look like a one shot kind of takes some
Yeah.
balls because I can't imagine the choreography needed to make sure that it looked right.
Oh God. Because you mess it up. Like that's a scene. If you mess
Because
up, it could have hurt it.
there's so much stuff in the background of that scene where it's like guys flying over things, and it's just like, dude, if we have to cut in the middle of this,
We're screwed.
yeah, there's no easy. There's a few times where like a character goes in front of the camera so that you could make a cut. But yeah, like this one is just like okay, where's the twist gonna be, right? Like, is it gonna be that Sam Rockwell's actually the bad guy?
Mm-hmm.
I was just waiting for okay. They've telegraphed that she is in on it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost felt like Sam Rockwell's character was getting a little too close. Like they were buttering you up to pull the rug out from under you.
Which I'm kind of curious why they did that.
I mean, I get that it was a way to kind of do, look at the right hand while the left hand
Mm.
sets up that the parents are actually the bad guys.
But the issue is like we're already so prone to know that there's something that like you have to
Yeah.
do a little more with the audience. Like if your pitch on this, which is their pitch, that there was a twist, you would think you'd do more to kind of push the audience away from it.
Yeah. Also, I hate that they did the whole Catherine O'Hara like was wearing a vest.
Yeah.
It's like, of course she was.
Of
Like-
course you. Why wouldn't she be?
It's just like, dear God, just kill somebody. Like literally, just kill one of the characters off. I don't care, please.
It would give us some sense of something matters.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the problem with like Vaughn's latest movies, right? Is it's like they don't carry the weight,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like everything happens all at once. Or in one action sequence. And you're just like, I don't care. Literally the payoff of or killing what was the character's name in Kingsman 1 at the church.
Right, and then
Like,
they do the right.
It's
and
the
they do twist.
emotional like, oh shit, he's dead, now Eggsy's gotta figure it out on his own. And then second movie starts, Enchanté, here come the Americans. But yeah, just this one of like, all right, you know, her blinking, like she sees, you know, Henry Cavill, and I was just like, the Henry Cavill John Cena aspect, I kind of hope that they do interstitials for the next one with those characters because they were fun.
They were very fun.
Yeah.
I think it's the problem is they're fun, but like they're mindless fun that I stick with. I think there'd be trouble if that like, but I guess like a small thing with them would be fine too. Like you said, like an interstitial or kind of. You need more. I think you need more to ground them.
Yeah. I mean, if you did it like you did in this one, where that's the open is like
Yeah.
each of these Argyle movies is going to be based on an Argyle book. You know, in the universe book. I'm fine with having the interstitials of Henry Cavill and John Cena.
Totally agree.
But I just felt like the payoff didn't feel right.
Yeah, no, I completely get. This is not. We hope Vaughn returns in a better sense, because again, I think Matthew Vaughn at his best is very fun. I do not think this is one of those cases.
I mean, literally, like, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, Kick-Ass, you know, even X-Men First Class, and then Kick-Ass 2 he was a producer on, but
like, but in the stuff he's produced, like he tends to sign on to pretty decent products.
I mean, literally, he did First Class, then Kingsman was his next movie. And then Kingsman Golden Circle, which is a full star less on IMDb than Kingsman 1. Like, the problem is looking at, if you just go off of the star ratings on IMDb, which isn't a great way to look at it. Layer Cake was 7.3, Stardust was 7.6, Kick-Ass was 7.6, X-Men and Kingsman were 7.7, Kingsman Golden Circle was 6.7, Kingsman was 6.3, and Argyle is 6. So it's like, are people getting tired of Matthew Vaughn stuff?
Maybe, but also it's hard to tell. Are people getting tired? Has cinema changed? Like, there's a lot of questions there, I guess, too, of like by itself doesn't tell me that. I also do think though, like, if somebody said, "Oh, has those movies gotten worse too?" Like,
I mean, dude literally produced 2 of Guy Ritchie's best movies of all time. And Lock, Stock, and Snatch.
But that was 20 years ago.
Longer than that. Lock, Stock was 98.
What's
Snatch
Snatch?
was 2000.
Okay, so 24 and
Yeah, almost 25 years.
27. Yeah. The point is, like, these are, like, he is one of those where some of his most iconic aren't exactly recent.
Yeah, I mean, if you go off of the decline starts at Kingsman Secret Service, because that was his high watermark as a director, that was 10 years ago. And he's got...
I've got to give him, though, he's a director that's always working. When you said that's 10 years ago, and, like, he's had a few films since... Like, I feel like you see some directors kind of, like, have these, like, now multi-years off. He's definitely not someone doing that.
I mean, it's about 3 years, 4 years between projects. And he's got a follow-up to Kingsman and a follow-up to The Kingsman, which... That's not going to be confusing at fucking all.
Oh, God. That is not to me a problem. You're right.
And then Courage, which... do not know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, actually.
It's in production. Excuse me. I don't see when it starts. It's a sci-fi movie, apparently.
Hmm. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would do it for our, let's just say, not glowing recommendation of Argyle. We do recommend Kingsman if you're bored. That first, maybe even the second one. Good time, good fun times, dumb times, but fun times.
Yeah.
That'd be my view for those. This one, I'm gonna stick with the thing. When you have to advertise that you're something special, it makes me a little concerned.
Yeah. Thinking about it, was Kingsman 2 the start of Pedro Pascal becoming the internet's daddy?
I'm about to say the thing that you're about to hurt me for. He was in that movie?
Yeah.
Am I? What?
Yeah, he was the bad
How
guy.
do I know it when I? No, the bad guy was. Oh yeah,
No.
okay. I was thinking it was Julianne Moore. I forgot that he was the bad guy.
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, you're probably right. That show you I haven't seen. I think I saw that movie once. The second one.
Yeah. It's alright.
I enjoy it.
It's got some fun stuff. Like,
I think
obviously,
it's very fun.
it spawned the whole kind of, for lack of a better term, fascination with Take Me Home Country Roads.
I was gonna say I was thinking of the Elton John thing.
Oh, yeah. But, this was, Mark Strong standing on the mine singing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the
home.
entire soundtrack of Golden Circle is based off of that song.
That's fair, and that is such a good he's just on. To take me. I did go, but yeah, go check out those films. Don't waste your time on this modern one. I'm sorry, not a good time.
I mean, it's an okay, I guess if you have nothing better to do, movie.
If you want, sure. But I'm just gonna say it. We are in the age of there's so much to see that you can see. Oh, is there ever, in what world? Is this ever gonna be the best thing on the back of that airplane? I don't think so. On the back of that seat.
Yeah.
So, and that is recommendation.
Especially when when Southwest has all of the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, you can't recommend this.
It's like, what Spider-Man do you want to watch? Do you want to watch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man? Do you want to watch Tom Holland? Do you want to watch the animated?
I like how you just skipped Garfield like he didn't exist.
They don't have those.
Okay.
That's why I skipped it.
I thought it was just you being like, no, I don't.
No, I actually like his Spider-Man. He's a pretty good Spider-Man.
His Spider-Man is not the problem with those films.
What, you don't like him being a skateboarder?
No, the second film has 8 villains in it.
It's got 6.
That is too many villains.
Famously, it's the Sinister Six.
That is too many villains to introduce people to. Just to clarify, it's like Spider-Man 3. When you're also, Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, waste Paul Giamatti. How do you waste Paul Giamatti?
Pretty easily. He gets wasted in a lot of his projects.
But you should. Okay, if you waste him, that means you're a bad director. He's one you could just give some lines to and just say, go have fun. But you have to give him a part that actually matters. Same. But yeah, that would do it here.
I totally forgot that Sally Field was an Aunt May. There was definitely a period where Sally Field was kind of the poster child of, I guess people a lot of people growing up in the upper Midwest, Smokey and the Bandit became a a staple of your parents. Your dads loved Smokey and the Bandit, and Carrie was definitely there were a lot of people that definitely had the hots for Sally Field. So, I will say it's fitting that Sally Field was an Aunt May, and now we have Marissa Tomei as an Aunt May. Because it's just like we're just moving from like one generation to another of now guys are looking for that.
But like the thing with that is also, but like part of it was like they also got younger too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the like.
But
they also like,
animated Spider-Man. It's an old Aunt May, and we'll end it at that because I just love that they brought back old Aunt May. Also, fuck the NBA for stealing that technology.
Wait, what do you mean stealing?
That's how the episode ends.
Oh.
Oh, you haven't heard that story?
No.
The NBA has an AI filter so that games can look like other things. You know how like the NFL's been doing that with
I saw the Spider-Verse story with it. Yeah.
And so they were like, "Oh, it could look like this." And it's clearly the Spider-Verse art style. And everyone from that is just like, "We didn't give them permission."
I did see that. But if Sony, the problem is they don't know if Sony did. And also, it's a style.
That won't matter.
But I thought also style-wise, there's some like
directorial IP is a thing, so you need to have everyone sign off.
But I thought, but realistically though, look by itself is not enough to call it. I thought, being realistic, from a legal standard. Sure, maybe lawyers in the back room will come up with stuff, but like legally, they'd be. I would assume they're pretty clear to do that. Like just being honest.
Don't know because they had to obviously train the model on something.
Sure, but it comes down to that lawsuit of does the model training lawsuit, is that legitimate or not from a like legal standard?
Oh,
that's the question. Yeah.
Yeah, the New York Times trial is gonna be fascinating.
Because that would determine your question. Like if what you just said like truly matters, it will come like we'll know then.
Yeah.
Nope, Wait.
Nope.
Yeah. Because that's gonna be the big one. Is if does what we think that way actually do that?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be one of those. Oh, we got lucky there. Okay. It's going to be one of those if they can clearly point to it being trained on.
But it's not just trained on; it's then copying. Because the defense of trained on is going to be
well, but if they don't have,
this.
If they did not give permission to train the AI on.
No, but I'm going to say is. But I bet you the argument's going to be is that training isn't the problem. It's are they then making active decisions to replicate that style? Because again, it's I could be trained on certain things too and do it. There's a level of like I can because like me and you today could make a movie that looks relatively Spider-Verse style wise, and we'd be legally fine.
It'd be a gray area.
A gray I'll give you, but it's not going to be this for sure illegal.
I think the problem that's arising is more that since you have to train AI on these art styles, and these art styles are copyrighted works, that's the problem.
And it comes down to how are we legally defining training? What does that mean? And like this is what
this New York Times case is gonna tell us.
It's gonna help us legally determine. We have to wrap it more this side a little more. Let's use that to wrap it around so we could clean out. Yeah. No, and I agree with you of like, I actually don't think I think it's a lot more gray than people think it is. And I think we need this lawsuit to probably clean out some of that mess. Because if it's legally clear, let's make it legally clear. And if it's not, let's clarify that it's not, right? Like, I think it's better to be out of limbo.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like, OpenAI has kind of, you are a fucking idiot. Kind of been flying solo with like, in terms of the way that like regulation hasn't impacted them yet. So they're like, fuck it, since regulation's not a thing right now. for us. We're just gonna train it on whatever we can get. I think we have to come around like this one is.
Like I'm doing this.
Yeah, we just have to
That's what I
circle
thought.
it.
Yep, and then now you should grab this one and drag it out. Assuming we can land up with the fire. But it should be easier.
Quit moving so fucking fast. This game is what they need to use to test to see if someone has ADHD.
Why?
Like, give them this level.
I
Can
think
they
keep
get
focus
something
on it.
out without just getting roasted? Yes? Okay, they probably don't have ADHD.
Yeah, just one thing. Like, that's the test. The test is you have 5 minutes to get one object out of here.
Yeah.
No, the test is that, but you have to, like... But how do you, like, test... Because you need 2 people.
Other side. You can do these levels one person.
Do they change the thing or no?
You just are able to move them. You move a little slower, but
Oh, okay. So they like balance it out.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I was curious too. I was like, how the hell?
God damn it. I do wish the hitboxes were a little clear. What the fuck, dude?
Same. I wish it was cleaner. Like we knew, like especially fire. Fire, I feel like goes too far. Fuck.
I couldn't move. That was the problem. Like, I just got like rammed into the corner and couldn't move left or right. Yeah, I think the problem is you're trying to go left too early.
Mm.
Because that's where we're getting caught up. We can move it straight just fine. But it's when we have to rotate around. I'm wondering too if like they're trying to signify, oh, there's liquid in these, so they have physics, like they have momentum.
Maybe.
But
oh my god, did you hear the story of the like 5 U.S. aircrafts that broke 800 miles an hour?
mm-hmm. And they
I would
stayed
not-
subsonic.
Yeah, I would not. I made a comment how if I was on that plane when we landed in Europe, I'd be like, I'm doing what my forefathers did before me. I'm taking a boat back.
Dude, did you see the videos from inside?
Yes,
It
that's what I
looks
was like.
sketch.
You could not. I hope you understand. I don't care where I am in the world. If that happened to me, you could not pay me enough money to get back on a plane. Point blank.
I mean, I'd probably be terrified for about 5 minutes, then realize how awesome it was, and then not care.
Okay, but here's the thing that gets me, okay? So the flight from DC to London is what, probably like 7 hours?
I think it's 6.5, yeah.
This happened 40 minutes into that flight. This happened over DC. This didn't
No,
happen,
you would have
like-
been over the water.
No, I thought it was like them hitting the water and it was going over because the air current like where the started from was like over DC.
40 minutes? Dude, 40 minutes.
I thought
There's-
I'd do with like takeoff because it's like from takeoff time and stuff. Because you're not actually going straight. They don't go straight out of DC.
There's no way that 40 minutes after takeoff, you're still.
Then maybe it was
over-
sooner because it was over. They made a point of saying it was DC weather. That's where the storm problem was.
Oh, we're definitely not getting closer, game.
No. But yeah, no. I would 100% have shat myself on that plane. Point blank. 800 miles an hour. Also, could you imagine having that, like, the thing up on the plane saying how fast you're going? You just go, does that say 800? Also, my other question. What kind of warning does the pilot make?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot. We're going to be getting in about 2 hours early today. Because,
We just took
thanks
off,
to-
but we will
thanks to Mother Nature, we're hauling fucking ass.
But, like, the thing is, so, like, the thing also is, like, because, you know, like, pilots warn you about, like, heavy turbulence coming up. Like, they're pretty good about that, especially, like, major airline pilots. How do you warn about that turbulence? By the way, we're about to go about 200 miles over our projected speed. Good luck.
They wouldn't necessarily know that that's coming.
But they might have known that turbulence was coming, pending if like other planes hit it. They might know
Yeah.
the turbulence part. Because I agree they don't always notice, but like they're pretty good at like knowing something could be coming.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is too. A lot of that weather data is only refreshed like once every 4 hours.
And otherwise, it's a plane hit turbulence. So that's how we
Yeah.
know there's turbulence. Like that's most of it. Try the left one. Give us a change.
Until we figure out a way to turn those off, I think it's not going to matter. But I don't think we can turn the burners off.
I didn't think it would work. I just felt like.
Well, maybe if you want to like get stuff queued up.
That's actually not a bad idea. I can work on queuing stuff.
Because like, yes, you don't move very fast, but you do move.
You still move.
So like this one's not timing based, it's just
And I can work on queuing these outer ones that don't matter. There's no penalty.
well, just be glad it was like a major airline. Can you imagine the Southwest pilot going, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am shit-faced and we're going 900 miles an hour."
So what's wild about that one is it's like the pilots during it were like, are we gonna break the sound barrier? And the co-pilot's job was to look up in the book if the plane can handle breaking the sound barrier. That
They
was the
were
co-pilot's
nowhere
job.
close to breaking the sound barrier, trust me.
But the issue is, they're just going they're going the speed on paper they would. So I can imagine the moment them freaking the fuck out. They'll be like, can the plane handle what about the fuck happened?
No, because they would only have indicated airspeed. Remember, they wouldn't necessarily be looking at ground speed. You know, all their instruments are for IAS. You can see what your ground speed is, but that's not what you really care about when you're flying. And that's like during COVID, that happened too, where like the jet stream was like super, super strong one day. And like a Virgin Atlantic flight made it in like 6.5 hours or something like that from New York.
Jesus.
And that was all that, like, that's the problem is, right? 99.999% of journalists don't understand how planes work. They just know that they get on one, they're in the back of it, and they're lucky to be on that plane.
But like, and I understand that like it could safely handle it, but like, there's a level of just experiencing that momentum. You're like, I don't want to deal with this.
I don't know how much they would have actually felt. That's the thing, right? Like,
I've seen the videos. People were feeling going 800 because the thing was, it was in a windstorm at the same time, so they had up and down turbulence with the speed. Like that was.
I mean, you would have felt that like you're being pushed, but I don't know how much it would have necessarily like.
So the clip I saw, for all I know, there could have been a secondary storm with that system.
Yeah.
But like the one I saw it was very clearly seatbelt sign on. People were flying up and down. Like it was a very much one of those scenarios.
Well, that's up and down is just regular turbulence, right? Like.
Well, but it was like, I'm curious how much of that was because of that. Is it possible the whole air current, because it's so fast, is unstable?
I mean, just wind in general. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like
because you're going so fast that like the wind will be bad.
I mean, think about most wind patterns, right? They're not up and down. They're west to east. So
in the middle of that, it's gonna be worse.
So you will get some up and down just because air's unstable, but.
Wait.
I always love the stories of that happening to like guys in Cessnas.
Yeah, you
Like
see
all of a
those.
sudden the Cessna just is like doing 600 miles an hour.
This
It's
is
like
just like we have made it 1/10 of the time.
the, you know, it's a completely different beast when it's got a propeller because the
That
propeller
thing,
is being pushed.
right?
So like you see like this happen to those guys, and they just like throttle all the way back. I've seen guys just throw it in basically neutral, and let the wind push their prop.
Oh, that makes sense because it's a prop job. Yeah, that like it would logically check out.
So they're just like, dude, we saved so much gas because we just let Mother Nature
I'm waiting for it to kind of. There we
yeah,
go.
to stabilize. We just let Mother Nature spin the prop, and it took us forward. But that's actually what kills a lot of people is the wind shear in those planes.
Oh, yeah, because those things can't handle the same. Like those actually have a turbulence limit, right?
Yeah.
Functionally speaking. Because like regular like big planes can basically handle any turbulence we throw at them with few
Jets
exceptions.
are more or less designed to, yeah, because they're
Yeah, like
designed to operate at a higher altitude.
literally, like there are lines for anything, but like it's a comical line that we're not hitting. Like it would be a national story, international story if we hit that level of turbulence line.
Well, if it was that bad, they just wouldn't fly. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for a plane to get grounded by it, it meant like everything safety wise failed.
yeah,
But like those small ones actually have like limitations.
yeah, yeah. It's why you
I
hear of so many small airplane deaths, especially in like
mm-hmm.
mountainous regions. Um, son of a bitch. All right, you need to pull up and to the right.
Yep. Come on.
Up and to the right.
I'm trying. It is not liking it.
Up and to the right, bud. Back and to the left. Okay. See, we were way far away.
That was not us. That was not us. I am not taking the blame on that one. I'll take the blame on the others. That was not one of those moments.
All right, we're gonna sleuth our way. All right, book it. Just go.
That was called a fuck it moment. We don't got time for this shit. We got 3 minutes.
It's like this scene from Yellowstone. Have you guys decided on how to do this without anyone dying? Well, sir, best we've come up with is just fuck it.
Hope for the best. Fuck it. I'm gonna wait for it to cycle and then I'll grab it.
Yeah. No, I refuse.
We had that one, okay? That was legit. Did you not think we had that one?
That was all kicked off by you surviving, basically walking through fire. So I was like, okay, maybe that's our boundary limit. No, fuck.
Nope.
What?
We had this thing too.
All right, let's just sleuth along the wall. Sleuth. No. Sleuth along the wall.
Oh fuck.
God damn it.
You're just wasting time. We could just it. Nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, these ones are like the inertia is just crazy.
Yeah, you just gotta. Yeah. Which way we want to do it?
I guess this way.
We almost had it too. I think that's what we have to do though. I think that is it. It's just kind of go for that wall, wait for the fire to go, and then just run it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Sure. Yep. That
That's
makes
how
sense.
physics work. Holy fucking shit, we did it.
I didn't mean to smack you.
I don't know how we pulled that off. Oh my god. I am gonna go refill my water because I drank through all of my water. So I'll be back in like 1 minute. As you roast about how bad that level was.
What? I can't imagine what the bonus objectives are going to be. Who delivers a deliverer?
Well, you got Fire Jumper.
Oh, we must have to send one of us in. Okay. Spin or alive? Well, I guess let's check out the arcade level. Spin or alive? Okay, let's see. So it's a single, 2-person couch. Oh, I see. Okay. That's clever.
What are we doing?
It's just one of the bonus levels.
Alright.
That we unlocked.
Oh, snap. Helldivers 2, as you can imagine, is a real good time.
Broken.
Oh, also, yeah, we have to keep moving. We have to keep moving. Why not? Oh, we have to jump. Oh,
I was going through it.
I wasn't.
Move out of the way. There you go.
I was gonna say, there's no way it makes us reset. You were going through it, you said?
I was.
Oh, but yeah, Helldivers 2...
Yeah, I was like phasing through it, so maybe.
Once you get in the queue, it's totally fine. It just takes me about like 10 minutes to get in to play the game. So it's not as bad as it sounds. And hopefully it goes... Also, I'm curious of
Oh,
how
hold
much...
on, I have an idea. Let go of it.
Oh, you think the front is going to go through and then we'll just catch up to it? Yes. Nice. How much do you think Helldivers 2 has sold above projections? My guess is what, 10x?
My guess is like 100x, honestly.
Because it has to be something dumb, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the right one goes out.
That's what I was just thinking too. And we get outrun, it's just a matter of...
No, it's a matter of you moving.
We have to jump.
No, you don't. You were just stuck. That was the problem.
Oh, okay. So, that was it.
Shit.
Nope, we'll meet up. We'll catch it back up with it. It's too late. We want it to be at the end one.
Yeah.
Almost there. We're good. This was a surprisingly easy challenge.
The arcade levels aren't hard. They're just...
You fucking with me.
You gotta figure it out. Like, once you figure out what the
Yeah,
gimmick
like
is
if we ran out
pretty
of time, we would do it again. It's just a matter of doing it. God damn it.
That was all on you, bud.
That was a lag spike.
Sure.
Come on. Fucker.
Blame it on the lag spike.
Blame it on the internet.
Blame it on the booze. Got you feeling loose.
What booze are you drinking tonight, sir?
A very spicy rum and coke.
Spicy? What are you having there?
Like 4.5, 5 ounces.
That's what. What's the rum?
Members Mark spice rum.
Okay, the spice part is making more sense now.
Well, no, like when I make mixed drinks, if they're heavy pours, I call them spicy.
Ah.
It has nothing to do with what liquor's actually in it, but
It's a heavy pour type of night.
it's a heavy pour, and it was a triple shot before this, so
Ooh, duh.
it's been a long day. Almost started smoking again.
Oof.
After
You also do have a stressful job.
After 8 years of not smoking. After quitting twice, actually.
Oh.
What a more pro.
Where is the
No fucking
delivery?
idea. I'm just gonna straight line it.
Cool.
Oh, it's right here. Okay, so there's a side here.
And that's the way we could get out because we have to touch one of the things to change its color otherwise.
No, it's just automatic.
Oh, okay.
So now it'll be red. And then, actually, yeah, let's just do this.
No, why not?
Anything this way? Yep. Let's see if you want to get some other singles.
Mhm.
I'll depose
As I'm running through the thing trying not to get
with
crushed.
printer.
So this printer is very important in this era of heavy printing.
Sir, this is a Chili's.
Oh my god. So you know the app next door?
Like the
That's
homeowner
what-
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in it for the neighborhood just because I want to see it. It's I think it's funny reading, and then once in a while there's important stuff in there, like
Yeah.
community stuff in there. There was a thing of all the
Like
boomers
what?
were mad because so one of them went to go buy a new car, and apparently Kia no longer gives you like a packet of all the information; they just give you a USB full of it, and all of them were like, "What happened to our papers? All kids these days only know digital things." I was like, "Oh my god!"
I mean, dude, the fact that they even give you a USB and not just like a QR code,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
that's more surprising.
There we go. Pushed it up. Yeah, I was saying the same thing of like, okay, guys, calm. Like, it's okay. First off, you're all gonna live. Obviously, you know how to post this online, so you figured it out.
It kind of makes the fielder wonder. So I finally finished Letterkenny,
Okay.
season 12.
Did you
which is-
finish it? Are you doing that spin-off too, or just Letterkenny proper?
Shorzy? Yeah, I actually like Shorzy better than
Okay.
Letterkenny.
Let me
Um,
talk about Shorzy.
Shorzy's fucking hilarious. And it's funny because I was talking to somebody at work and I'm like, you know, she was asking me about different shows that I've been watching. And I'm like, yeah, I started up season 12 of Letterkenny, and she's like, all right, we can't talk. Like, I don't understand that show.
I functionally don't. Okay. It can be funny. It is too rural Canadian for me at some point.
I'm
It's
like, I get it, right? Like, I grew up around communities like that.
Mm.
So I know the Hicks, I know the hockey players, I don't know the skids. Like we didn't have much of a skid community, but
It was we had hockey. I didn't have skid throw. I had a lot of like we had a bunch of rich kids that we like to say thought they were from a hick town. So it's kind of the joke of like the hicks that have $60,000 trucks.
well, shit, dude, that's the price of a truck, no matter what.
Sure, but like it's the ones that are like, but who like walk around being like, we're from these poor folks. Like, no, you're not poor. Come on now.
It's not like maybe they're not, traditionally
Mhm.
poor, but it's like the problem is those trucks are now so expensive that it's like
Oh yeah, no,
they
it's an
need
option.
a 250. Well, the cheapest 250 is like $40,000 brand
But
new.
humor, I'm gonna go back to what's true for 90% of people. I'm not saying everyone who has a truck, which is what I'm about to say. 90% of people who own a truck do not need a truck.
Correct.
I'm not saying you don't want one. I'm not saying, but like 90 people who own one, there is not an economical need for one. It's because you want the big thing.
Yeah. It's a way to let people know you got a small dick, and you know, some people aren't comfortable with
Saying it out loud.
saying it out loud, so they got to have a big old truck, and everyone knows what that means. Big truck, tiny dick.
Also, I want to say the other thing. So, speaking of trucks, and the trucks are made me remember it too, okay? I'm going to say the obvious thing of, A, if you're the type of person who needs to back into a spot, I already think something of you. If you're the type of person who needs to back into your spot to, like, park, at least be good at backing into your spot, or you shouldn't be allowed to do it. That seems like a fair rule of life.
Well, I will say, like, as long as they're in the lines, I'm not too.
No, but it's more like you shouldn't have to take 5 minutes to park your car if you're gonna back into a spot.
Yeah.
You lost the right to back into your spot, then that means.
I am happy when I see a truck back in because they realize, like, oh, I've got a hitch on and I'm going to blow somebody's knee out by. No, fuck. By parking here because they're going to walk into this.
If you can do it correctly, that's not the problem. It's the people who are just like do it and then it like takes them an hour to park. It's like, okay, guy, you could have just pulled in like normal and none of us would be in this situation.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that pisses me off when I see that.
I'm trying to think of which way it's going to. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Secret
Also, this one was
tunnel.
so much easier than the other one.
Secret tunnel. Well, you say that. We're going to spend the next hour.
Okay, but let me finish you. This one we're competing for what ranking we get. The other ones we're competing to compete.
Yeah.
That's the difference. God fucking.
Speaking of trucks, I was looking at it, potentially getting a truck.
No more Subaru?
Well, I got 170,000 miles on mine.
Oh, jeez. Are you thinking like a new truck, used truck? What do you think?
Used.
What?
I think it was like 18 or 19. I guess let's get the bed out of there.
So we could throw it.
Let's get these in, and then we know we can throw the bed because that's how we got it in there.
Mm-hmm.
But
And these we should be able to throw. It's just kind of getting them in
yeah,
there.
it's just getting.
I'll take the top part of it.
All right. This one, let's throw.
Cool.
And then the bed, we know we can throw.
Oh my god.
Somehow got silver.
I guess we got bronze because that shit. What kind of truck were you thinking though?
GMC Canyon.
So you're not gonna import those Japanese trucks, those tiny ones?
I want to get a K vehicle eventually because they look like so much fun.
They look like fun. I do think that is insane. They do seem a little questionable in this practice. The other one that we do not live in the correct region for. So I'm not serious of that like we would do it. If we lived in the South, I would 100%, and I lived in a more urban environment. Those like ATV legal car things seem fun. The like three-wheelers. Do,
ATV.
do you know what I'm talking about? They are. I gotta find it.
The
It's
T-Rex?
three. It's three wheels, but it looks like a sports car almost. But like, they only go so fast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me see. Three-wheel.
Because like there's the T-Rex, but that's got a motorcycle engine in the back of it, so I mean it hauls ass.
Slingshot. That's what they're called.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
T-Rex and Slingshot are the same. It's just different brands.
Yeah, that thing. I've always thought those seemed fun, but like, also, when did we look for the price and went, they're how much?
Yeah, they're not cheap.
They're 20 grand.
Dude, nothing's cheap at this point.
Sure, but like, for what I pictured less as an actual car and more as a gimmicky thing, I was picturing more like it being like 10 grand. 15.
I was trying to figure out why I was hauling ass heading this way, and I looked and saw that. Oh, it's because the thing's moving that way. Alright, let's get the dog agility thing in there.
This one's gonna be fun.
I think let's just leave the wheel spinning this way. Like,
I agree.
on
'Cause we
our
gotta
own,
run
we
it.
move fast enough.
Yeah, just jump a bit.
So, are you ready for the inevitable WrestleMania interference with all of the bloodline?
Oh god.
Since it's a bloodline, since it's a member of the bloodline, and you're just like, okay, like
Of course.
WWE has one.
Good faction.
Hold on, I have an idea. No, they have one like. Here's how we write the bloodline. There's always interference.
Because again, we've talked about the problem is they made a god, and now to kill a god, you
Yeah.
you just can't.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I generally don't know what your idea is, but okay.
Okay, that didn't work. I thought maybe I could hit the sign over. Because it looks like you might be able to. You know, it looks like that sign might pivot. So
I'm gonna
you
try
can-
it. It's worth trying. No, it's not even nothing.
Well, it looks like from the other side, right? Like, the other side is the sign. Let me just throw this back in. Unless maybe I just have to run and jump into it. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. Alright, nope. Thought maybe if I jumped and smacked it.
You ready to just kind of load stuff in?
But yeah, I mean, we're at the point of the lol Cena wins memes are not even memes anymore. Like, it's like, no, this is the only way apparently they know how to book. And it's really sad. Like, the reality is AEW could literally put the worst story out on TV and it'd be better than the Bloodline at this
Also,
point.
the thing with AEW is too, when they put out a story out, you actually don't always know who's gonna win. Like point blank. Like sure,
Yeah.
there are 100% Tony Khan as favorites. Not gonna lie, but like, it's not as set in stone in the same way that like WG seems to be. Like even little stuff of like the first time they let CM Punk lose was in Chicago, not on a pay-per-view. Like little stuff like that I wouldn't picture WWE doing.
Yeah.
Like it was just a random Wednesday they had him end like lose for the first time. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
just one
really
of those.
don't
Like,
know what, like, something changed. Like, everybody loved Tripp's booking for NXT. And now it's like, now that he's booking,
but I feel like it's everyone
Big
likes
time.
it when it's not the bloodline. Like the thing with Triple H is good at booking girls, but like
yeah, I mean, he's literally the best women's promoter on the planet.
yeah,
Which is funny to think about. This guy that the whoops, the reason he's popular was his storyline was basically berating women.
hmm. But like by all accounts, but even like the wrestlers respect him. Like no one's ever, it seems like, questioned him. Like the most question we got of him was like what he knew of Vince McMahon, but like no one's ever accused him directly of anything.
Yeah. Which I think, unfortunately, he's going to get tied up in that. And
Oh no, I agree. But also there is a valid argument of maybe you should have said something in some power capacity, even if it's
yeah, I
not
guess
publicly. You should have voted no. How about that? Like that'd been a good example.
my question is, where does the legal extent start to reach him? Like,
Legally, I think he's fine. I'm actually.
yeah,
It's
he's
more
not
of the
like
PR.
he's
It's
not
PR
part of
questions.
the Johnny Ace, Vince McMahon, Brock Lesnar lawsuit. So as far as I know, he should be fine.
Dude, I think legally he's fine. It's more of the like, should he have done something? Especially
Yeah.
in the capacity of like where he could have voted to or try to influence board members. Like he had some like capacity that wasn't just a should have said something capacity.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of his sexual assault stuff and domestic violence stuff was in the 90s. So
Mm-hmm.
people have kind of people have amnesia about stuff around people they like.
Yes.
Shit. Fuck. God damn it.
Don't get in.
Don't get it. I'm literally stuck. I can't do anything.
Just don't move. Whatever you do. Oh fuck.
You're just like, don't go in. Meanwhile, I'm literally smushed up against the wall.
I need you to do something here, kid. Get out. Get out.
Goodbye, friends. God damn it, I didn't get him.
This is a one-handed thing, but you can't throw it.
Yeah, there's certain one-person items that you can't throw, which makes sense.
No, like logically, I'm actually not questioning. It's just more of an interesting, like, because the others, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I think if I remember right, that's only in when there's more than one person.
That makes sense.
Like, I think if you were playing this solo, you can throw the TVs.
Can you throw everything or like that? You can't throw
There is stuff that you can't throw. I do remember that. But it's stuff like this, you know,
that's just so big.
this vat that it's like, you shouldn't be able to throw that. Like, you can move it, but you can't throw it.
Mhm.
So.
Let's deal with this one in a minute. Let's go take the other one. Deal with the other one first. Because that's going to take our time.
Smack my ass like a drum. I like how everyone's getting ready for the Beyonce country album. Is there a reason you did that?
I thought I removed it.
Now we did.
Yeah, I'll fix that for you.
I did hear the first single from it, which is called
I think
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, that's
It's
the one that's like trending, right?
Not bad. It's not great.
It's generic-y.
It's
I think it's
generic enough, I think, that like Beyonce fans will like the album.
Had to.
Fuck.
My screen froze, so we entered the fire.
Beyonce fans will like the album. Country pundits probably won't, but they'll at least respect it.
I'm also very curious of like if she goes to tour, because she can't do a tour of just that album being realistic. Like
No.
there's gonna be a limitation. Like that's when she can't really take on tour in like the traditional sense.
I mean, it'll be a good like addition to her tour.
Oh yeah, like you do a song or two. I don't mean that. I just meant like you can't be like, and this is it, and we're doing like 4 songs from it or 5 from it, and the rest of it's old. Like you need to do more old. I'm just pissed now.
I need you to pivot.
I would love to. There you go. I thought we were just about to...
I'm gonna need you to pivot.
I hate this one.
All right, this is the most time we've had.
Oh my god.
We're fine. I had no worries.
Grab the table.
Let's get this. We should be able to get this. What the fuck?
I think you're right.
What happened?
No, but you're correct. We get this one in this middle piece.
We
see
can,
what's open.
we can throw
Yes.
this on top. Like, I'm not worried about that. You said
Cool, let's do.
Maybe?
Come on. Just push.
That's literally what I'm doing. Now grab the other end.
Oh yeah.
Then we should be able to throw it. Oh, come the fuck on. Now it decides to have physics that work properly. We could yeet a couch like 20 yards and then
But
suddenly
it's a
like
sectional, that's why. Sectionals have different rules of physics. Do you not understand this?
it's like, hey, you have limp wrist syndrome apparently. Avoid the Guaptron?
I'm assuming that we turned to guava, we didn't die from fire. I'm assuming that's what that meant.
Did you have 3 different... You shouldn't have had 3 different things.
I had 3 different things.
No, it was, don't use the levers. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Bring the sheep, and then... What was the third one?
Guavatron.
It was, like, avoid the Guavatron.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is the Guavatron.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
so
but
we
I'm thinking...
must be able to knock that down.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You think what? What exactly?
I think we can knock the sign down.
How did what? How? Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
What? Can you come over here and control that lever?
Shit.
I want to try something dumb.
It's just whatever one goes first. Oh no, it's
Is it?
you controlling it. I think you grabbed it first. That's why.
Oh, okay. I was curious. I wasn't sure how that. Like, that's what I was curious if it like did anything with that. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's just whoever grabs it first. But yeah, there must be a way to knock this sign down because how else would you avoid the Guavatron? Right, that's what it was.
No.
Deliver the boxes. Avoid the Guavatron.
Oh my god, we have to throw them.
Yeah, but how would you get over?
A running jump? Can you run and jump?
No, that's way too far. You'd have to knock the sign down. There. You'll see what I mean. We'll hop in here real quick. You can't clear. Like, there's no way that you're clearing that gap by just jumping. You can throw it.
And throwing. Because it just says the boxes. It only says box. It doesn't say anyone else.
Yeah, so maybe it's just literally you throw the boxes, I catch them.
This looks like the shortest point.
Looks like the shortest point decides to throw it another direction. Shit.
That's a fucked up game of catch is all I got to say.
I have an idea. You come over and I'll try my idea. You'll have to physically go over. I think there's like a checkpoint system for where you respawn.
No, I think you're 100% correct. I think it's somewhere in the Gravitron. Because you can't spawn in the Gravitron, so...
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Alright, ready? I think that's what you'd have to do.
I think that's it. I don't think we need to do this. I don't think we need to do that.
That's totally it.
That's totally it. We figured out how to do it.
I think if we get it, we can close and be fine. Where's the other box? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's like by the snake. Okay, you don't need to break a table.
What? Oh. I was like, why did I not throw it? But the sign was there.
No, I control both. Look.
Yeah. I did notice that when we were first futzing around with it. Is there another box?
The sheep.
No, I don't think so. I think it's literally we have to figure out a way to avoid the Gravitron. And I think it's around the sign. The sheep is the other one, but
sheep. You can take the sheep. That's fine. I don't understand this Gravitron. What else?
How do you avoid it?
Yeah. You just want the sheep.
I don't care if that actually counts or not, but we...
The sheep point counts. I triggered it. I got it.
No, we didn't get the...
No, yeah, the other we didn't get. But the sheep we got.
No, we didn't get the coin for completing it.
Oh, damn.
You'd have to actually complete the level, looks like.
Jesus.
There's 22 things. I imagine a lot of them are going to be...
I'm hoping solo.
Solo-ish items.
Don't try to throw things when there's a fan.
Kobe.
They shouldn't have fans that just don't work. Like, they should be, visually, they should be more clear when the fans aren't working, I feel like. Indicator of, like, what the fan's pattern is.
Stay over there. I can launch a lot of the single stuff.
Whoa, went places.
One more single over here.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Like almost impressive.
Couple fragiles. So we probably can't do that with these. They probably said they break. So seeing as how we're almost done with this, what's our next game?
Good question. What are you feeling? We got some old ones we can jump back to, see if we want multiple updates. We could see if any free to play stuff out there. What type of game have you been feeling recently?
I
you
mean,
feel like it's missing in your life.
I've been playing like a dragon. But I was thinking too, like it's the 80-year anniversary of D-Day this year. So maybe for like May, June, July, we do like Hell Let Loose or another World War II.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad one.
Sure. Maybe we do that for the summer. Like
that's actually not bad summer. I could see if there are any old like war like that's interesting. I wonder if I get a hold of any old people who like made war games.
Shit. Fuck. No. God. Kobe.
Yes, Kobe. You joined him. You just joined. The fan would turned off.
Oh, the fan is below. I see. That fan is below everything.
Yeah.
That's where I was confused. The depth perception is not the greatest in this game.
No, also check this out. Here you go.
What?
And now we can go this way. I need some help. Come join me.
Also, we're gonna have this fall NCAA.
That is
or
true.
EA college football is technically what it's gonna be called.
Next to EA's soccer game.
EAFC.
Yeah. Did you see the rumors of 2K might be making a FIFA?
I mean, they're already kind of behind PES. Like,
but like FIFA like apparently like approached them asking if they wanted to make a game.
Well, FIFA just wants their name on products. Like,
obviously, but like it's,
FIFA doesn't give a shit.
It's weird if we have 3 soccer games in the market.
Dude, there's like 18.
Okay, but like that
matters.
matter.
About 3.
Okay, of that matter. Do not tell me there are 18 out there that matter.
There's really only 2. It's
yeah.
It's FC and Football Manager. Those are the only 2 that really matter.
Right, but like PES at least some level has an audience.
Not anymore. Like,
did it finally shit the bed fully? I know last year's was like
pretty like.
I knew last year. I remember last year's being comically bad. Oh, that was actually needed. Actually, come to the fan. Come to the fan.
Get on the other end. Just... Heave!
There we go.
Alright, one more. What is it? We have a minute.
Right here. Come over here. I need you.
I was waiting for the fan.
Okay. Thought you were just like putzing. Nice.
Oh my god. Saw that thing
know.
falling out. I'm like, oh boy.
I like how it's an immediate collider. There's no delay on that timing. Like, you know, like some games, like you have to hold for 3 seconds. This game doesn't even pretend.
Yeah.
Use the middle fan just seems like it'd be a pain in the ass.
Pull the lever, Crawl.
That one,
yes and no.
and I don't know. I feel like the middle fan at least makes that level like fun. I do think the level would be less fun without it. He's over there.
I think this is the last level.
Okay. Remember last time we thought that?
Yeah, we went to space.
I don't know where we go beyond space, to be fair. I like
Up your butt around the corner.
I like how neither of us were like, we could get the sequel to this game. We were both like, we need a break after this game mentally.
Yeah. Well, I would have no problem going to moving out too, but it's just like, since we're not moving out streamers, although we have been for recently.
So like get it to that level.
We're
of
more
people
general
watching it.
streamers, so it's like
Right.
there's no reason for us to keep going unless we really enjoyed it, which I think there's fun to be had with these games, but it's almost
I
like,
think I like these games at like that mid level of like when they at versus like their peak. Like when we're at the high level of the like on Earth levels,
Alright,
I
maybe
enjoy
that's
those
your-
more than these.
or on.
Oh, do we need that?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what it turns off one of the burners, so
Oh, so I do want. I'm gonna leave this here just in case.
I don't think it matters. Like, I
Okay,
think we should turn it off because
We
we
think
need
we
to.
want it off. Okay, cool. Also, look at my spawn point. That was the weirdest.
I was trying to get a fragile delivered, so I wasn't really looking to see where he was.
I was spawned like in a really weird spot, like off the fan.
Go this way. I'm just looking for the other switches if there are any.
Good catch.
So
That's a good idea, actually.
try to make our life a little easier.
Yeah. Again, I don't dislike these levels. It's just more like I like the like high end of the Earth ones more. I also think maybe this gets too much going on at a certain point.
Definitely, like there is like, this has definitely got a problem of.
But like, how else do you make these like further down? Like, there's not much else you can do.
Yeah, it's got the problem of rubbing your head, scratching your belly.
Yeah, but it needs to mechanically, because otherwise,
Yeah.
I don't know how. Like, you can't
There it
like
is.
you can't just do the same thing 100 times at a certain point.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying that they're wrong for doing that. It's just like
It just at a certain point makes it where it's like I enjoy this less.
there's definitely a difficulty spike where you're like, oh, this is enjoyable. All of a sudden, it's like, oh shit, how do we do this?
Yeah, because like the argument is like it's supposed to find that line where like you're in that zen state of like you're like, oh, this is perfect, but like it like jumps beyond it so fast.
Yeah, it's like this would not be a good game if you're a little drunk. This would not be the fit for the Soldier Boy game of the year.
No, but hear me out though. The early levels could be like that's the
Yes.
thing of this game
Yeah,
is
like
like if you
the first like 5 to 10 levels, definitely. Like there's some fun to be had with that.
the worst level I think we'd both agree though is the damn lab level with the fire.
Yeah, that
Like that level makes no sense why
first or
it's so much
second
harder.
space one.
Why is it so much harder than these levels?
Yeah.
Like it's not even like a close difficulty. That should have been the final level.
I do wonder, like, if there is a thing where, like, maybe that's difficult for 10% of the players.
And we're
And
just like
we're just
we just
not
are those-
figuring out what the secret is.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'm
because
with this
yeah,
big
it's
one
like
here.
the fact that that level was so hard for us, but then these were
And
just flying through.
and like these, don't get me wrong, we're not getting like golden, but like we're not struggling like we were. Like
We
this,
got a gold on
anyone
the
who,
last level.
but anyone who'd watch this would understand immediately. Like, oh, we at least get how to do this. It's just do like that one. It's like we were like physically, I don't. My brain doesn't work that way.
Yeah, we were like, hitboxes aren't
Hit
hitboxing.
hit, and we don't like with that. It just makes it more annoying with the timing thing. It's
The
like it just comes too much.
yeah, the physics didn't make sense, and like, yeah, some of that stuff I was just like, I don't know how we even do this. And it's very few times where I've played a game and been like, I don't know how we.
Yeah, I'm usually not the
A to
puzzle one,
B.
but when you're like two, we were both like, I have no clue. It's like.
Something tells me this game's probably super popular in Germany.
Oh, but you know what? Germans love this. They love simulators. That's what I
Yeah.
remember in school. All my professors were like the thing with like especially like simulators or like war games. It's like so there's a joke in UI of like leave room for German because it's the biggest Western language like physically written out.
Yeah. Well, it's
And,
Germans love to just combine words.
right, but that's why. But like on top of it, they're like that genre is almost all Germans, so you need to extra make sure you whatever you write like works with German typespace because how long their sentences are and stuff.
It's funny. German will have like a 5-letter word that means like the emotion you feel when you smell like freshly cut grass on a summer's day.
But, like isn't then like a like abortion pill like anti-baby pill or something like it's like
Pretty
literally
much.
like they have the
There's
they
like that,
combine
and
words.
then it's like,
Kindergarten it's literally like a little person or something.
well, it's just like they will just smush together. Like their counting system is just literally smushed together. Like 235 would be like Dressen 35 500. Like it's literally 35 plus 200 is that's what it translates to.
Oh, it's everything's on the right side. Just come to the right side
So
and
it's
start
just
grabbing
like
what you can.
it's just like, dude, you have this elegant language. Like at times it's very elegant, where it's like
At times, I will give you at times. There are times I'm
like
not gonna say.
words that it's got words that literally mean like, you know, the level of intimacy that like a dad feels with a newborn child.
Mhm.
And that'll be like a small beautiful word. And then yeah, it's like abortion is like anti-baby pill.
And it feels like the longest word of all time. And you're like,
And you're
why?
like, I mean, yes, you're not wrong. But
Yeah, like literally you're correct, but like why is this word like so long and then like
yeah,
that's the thing with like UI, you're like I need the room for this now
Yeah.
to fit on a screen.
the fact that you're like, okay, this language is very literal at times, and then like also very imaginative at times.
Let's just grab the others.
Well, I was gonna say let's just throw this, but I think you have to get on the other corner.
Yep.
No, I guess it is.
That's because I read it, or should I doing there?
Nope, fuck.
If let's just, again, let's just do these first.
Smack my ass like a drum.
As I froze.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Too many cooks.
God, remember when Adult Swim was doing stuff like that?
Remember when Adult Swim like actually is relevant culturally?
Yes, it was when what's his face, Justin Roiland, decided to do some very heinous things to a woman.
I'm trying to remember. So I actually don't remember. I remember him being bad. Was he accused of rape or just like creepy, like stalking?
Like super rape.
Okay, I don't remember if it was rape or stalk with him. That was the thing I can remember with him. Because Louis C.K. was just stalking, right? No one's ever accused him of rape.
It was.
It was no, it was the masturbation. But
Yeah,
it was
like
never
he was
like
masturbating in front of people, so it wasn't like.
But it was never. He was never accused of like. Sorry, he was never accused of rape. I thought.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was never anything bad. It was just weird.
Yeah, like it's still weird and you shouldn't do it. But like, yeah, that's why I thought his was. That's why his was never the same level of. And you've kind of seen that too. He's like slowly gotten back and stuff.
Yeah, it's why like people are fine having him on podcasts. They're like, all right, dude, just whacked off in front of people. And really, the only reason he got in trouble was he did it a couple times when people said no.
Right, and there was some weird like it's weird, but like yeah, that was totally the problem.
But yeah, that was his problem. Was like there was a time where he was just like a serial masturbator. That was like the only time he was finding pleasure or like the thrill was doing that. And then once people said no, and people like started calling him out that he was still doing it.
And it was just in the middle of everything else, so it just kind
it
of
was like-
by comparison got swept in it.
I was like, oh hey, this is convenient.
I'm doing take printer for a spin means jump on the printer and take your ass.
Take your ass is grass. The final move?
And I think next week's the final move. Oh, unless it's something simple.
10 items. Well, the gold is 7.5 minutes. So
We could do it.
well, this is ominous.
I'm gonna go hit the.
I assume we just have to pull this bitch out. Pull, motherfucker. It's the pack rat. Was sorry, what? He's in scat?
I'm sorry. Is this the final boss battle? Run. Oh, put it on the thing. Put it on the thing.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah. I see the truck underneath. I was like, I don't see.
Get over here.
Really tied the planet together, eh?
Don't touch that.
Yeah.
Go over there. We have to go get the new thing.
Yeah. I saw it. I hit Y. I'll tell you why we don't give up, pack rat, because mama ain't raised no... Fuck. Mama ain't raised no bitch.
Sometimes she wish she did, but
No, my mom doesn't.
yeah, no. So your mom, I don't see raising girls.
My mom's a fucking trooper, dude.
You know, my only problem. It's like me and you. This is totally fine. They have not introduced the game to be this fast paced at all. This feels like a bad idea to introduce it this late in the game.
I guess I'm spot over here. Yeah.
Like mechanically, this doesn't make sense to me. Like I understand it's a fun gimmick, but like, I feel like you should have trained us a little faster on that.
Yeah, I feel like space is just like...
We need more content
It's
fast.
so different from the other levels that you're just like...
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just stole it. Okay. I feel like I'm in a Metal Gear boss fight.
Right?
Not a fun moving out.
Because also, hear me out too. Like this is just like so basic. This pattern. It's
Yeah,
like I Okay, but it's because we're not paying attention. Like this is
Well,
not a
it's
complex.
we're not paying attention. We're streaming, and also I'm like kind of 2 sheets to the wind. So
Yeah, but like this is not a complicated by any stretch. What's happening on
I
screen?
saw that coming. I was like, well, we made our bed. May as well just get it over with, I guess.
And the
Okay,
problem is
that was horseshit.
I have like a light lag, so I'm just kind of following whatever you do.
And this is the worst time for you to have that because it's like it is super timing based. I'm gonna need you here in a sec. Like,
This is like,
I think I'm running out of
you.
space to.
That was funny because I couldn't even get to you because you saw that. It's like impossible.
Oh shit! God damn it!
I don't think we're finishing this one. Maybe we'll be easier this time. Something less annoying. Give me something less annoying to do.
Oh no, it's gonna be more annoying. You know that.
Oh,
Okay,
walking
this
with
is
this
it.
stuff?
That's not too bad.
Okay, we'll be fine. Besides it being this annoying piece. Oh god, you see the problem? The ground.
Yeah, but it heals.
Okay, never mind.
I know, I saw that too, but then I was like, there was a spot that I was looking at, and it was, as we were walking over it, it was fine. So I think it's 2 per thing. So this will be the last of the missile ones. Fuck. God damn it. I hate how you'll get like stuck and then shoot out.
Wait. Go.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to wait there. I was trying to wait when you got killed the first time. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, that's bullshit. That was bullshit. I mean, obviously it knows where the players are, right? Like, it knows your X, Y. So I'm fine with it spawning stuff on you, but in a situation where we were, like at the end, and there's literally no place we can go, that's kind of a dick move to let it.
There should be, you always have a forward option. That's what it should be.
Yeah. Like that. Like, there was no place we could go.
Like, stuck on it.
I don't know what we're getting stuck on. Like,
same.
It's like we're getting stuck on the shadow of whatever's on the bottom.
Because you see that, yeah. It's like we are. I'm gonna try to push you.
I wish it was a little more communicative about what you're getting stuck on. Not necessarily why you're getting stuck. Like, shit. Back up. Fuck. I guess there.
No.
Dude, everything's needlessly complicated.
Okay, that's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah. Well, what's the iteration going to be? Jump, bud. God damn it.
I think I'm gonna chime anyway.
Hmm?
It's gonna be close either way.
Well, it's just you were hanging off the side. We were moving pretty good, so it was...
Oh, it's only for silver. Actually, I'm wrong.
I mean, this is going to be the bitch. Like, if one of us dies in this section, having to wait. God damn it. Like, okay, you can't move it by hand, but it just, like, bounces all over the place when you run into it. I thought we were both halfway across.
This actually might be... should be easier?
Then the rockets, yes, because it's a pattern.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, the hitboxes on the lasers are way too big. So that's probably what's going to kill us, is the hitboxes.
That is so big.
Well, fuck. May as well wait. And that's part of the problem too, is like you're destined to die. Like in that scenario where it's just like, well, one of us died and you gotta get, dude, we can't go wide. We have to stay skinny. You gonna blame that one on the lag?
No. What are you blaming that one on?
I wasn't gonna blame it on anything. We were doing fine. That was a hitbox. Excuse me. God damn. Alright. Down. That I call horseshit.
Okay. Damn it.
Yeah, the weird like inertia physics. When you try to use them, it's like you can't. And when you don't want them to happen, they do.
They happen.
So it's like I genuinely don't know with these goop bottles. It's like how do you I guess you just gotta keep moving or you gotta move slow and that's the way
it feels
deal
like
with
you
them,
just have to
or-
like trust your instinct, just go in one swoop.
Well, I guess we'll figure out next week.
I like it.
Otherwise we'd probably play this forever. We'll see everyone next week to finish off that level. And then once we're done, that'll be the end of the stream because who knows how long that level's gonna take.